my face has been shining. There's no cream in my face right now. I just come back from a run, and it's like you would think I put cream in my face. There's no cream in my face at all, you know. But maybe it's the diet. Maybe because I cut down the sugar a bit. Maybe because I've got bigger, but I've got lean at the same time. I don't know what it is, but you know, can't. You've probably been eating clean. Yeah, but I haven't been eating that much vegetables, man. But I have been eating more clean, if I'm being very honest with you, you know? What are you saying, Foxy, man? How you been, man? What's good? You probably been eating clean. Yeah, man, probably. Drop a skincare routine. Nah, no skincare routine, man. I have no skincare. I'll be honest with you, though. The thing I use, is just that, innit? I wash my face with warm water. I saw you the other day in that. I don't know what you mean, bro. I don't know if I was there around there. But yeah, cocoa butter, you know, I just used that. Imagine this was £6. I got bumped. I don't like getting bumped, but they bumped me £6. £6 for this size. Pisses me off, man. But it's all good. I'm willing to put investment in good skincare, you know. So I was like, let me just get it. Cocoa butter's the best for me, yeah, for me, because I think with me, right, I used to use Nivea. I used to use Nivea cream, right, and Nivea cream, it kind of dries my face up. So there's certain creams I use that my face gets so dry. So this is the best thing because it has lots of vitamins and nutrition inside this, in it, you know. And obviously I'll be putting this on my hair as well. I'll be putting castor oil on my hair just for more hair growth. Because obviously now I'm trying to get the waves popping a little bit. I used to like getting my hair cut every week, you know, but you know, I just deeped it, right? I don't even need to get my hair cut every week. I got my hair cut a week ago. I got my hair cut last Friday. My trim looks like I've got fresh. My trim looks like I'm fresh, and I had it a week ago. You know, so probably every 2 weeks I'll get a haircut as well. Castor oil is the best. Yeah, I also put some on my eyebrows as well. You know, because I can't lie to you, I'm trying to grow them a little bit more. But yeah, man, it's coming together well, man. It's coming together. Are you gonna debate today? No, bro, I can't lie. Yes, lots of cocoa butter and water. Yeah, 100%. I'll be honest with you, right? I don't do debates a lot, right? But it gets to a point where debates become pointless, innit? I don't do debates, but I talk about the harsh truth. But I don't need to debate with you lot. You know the reason why? Because my energy is very important and very valuable, innit? If you lot want to ask for my advice, I'm going to start charging people and you have to pay to have a conversation with me on a phone call. Because I'm not going to be giving free conversation, free game for you lot. When my time's not being reciprocated with energy. So I'm still going to do them, just not as much. Just not as much, you know? Just not as much. Rosemary oil for hair growth works well too. Yeah, it does still. Rosemary is good for eyebrows, isn't it? I think actually rosemary is good for castor oil. You know, rosemary is good for castor oil. It's no, not good for castor oil. It's good for eyebrow growth. It's good for hair growth and for your eyebrows. What are you saying, Kobe? What's good, bro? What's good, Kobe? Let me rise him up. What's to see what he's saying? Yo, good, man.
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. I think you've been in my life before, innit?
Yeah.
What are you saying? What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. So what's it called? You know, last time on a live, you said something about buy a girl flowers. What's the reason behind that?
I never said that. That's not what I said.
You said something like that.
I didn't say that.
What did you say then?
But I mean, you just said I said something like that. So what? You have to quote what I said, innit, bro?
Yeah, you said, oh, I don't buy my girl flowers. It's a waste. Instead, I give her my love.
Oh, I can't. I think I remember saying something like that, but it wasn't. Wasn't what I said. I said something like, "I'll buy a girl flowers every 3 months or something." I don't. I don't make. I don't.
That
I
was
don't.
it. That was
I,
it.
yeah, I don't make flowers a priority. You know the reason why? Because if you're always giving a girl flowers, bro, it loses value. The more you give a girl flowers, it kind of makes you look like a simp, and it becomes routine, innit? So as a man, you have to keep the standard going. I'm a big, I think as a man, big advocate, right? But you need to make your absence very valuable. Every man needs to be in absence, innit? If that means you go on a holiday with a friend, you don't see her for a week or two, she needs to respect your time, innit? So if you're always giving her gifts and that, she ain't gonna respect it. because you're always giving it to her. If I'm always getting what I want, I don't like it. I like a challenge. I like to challenge myself, you know? So it's just human nature.
But what made you think like this?
I just understand the game. I understand psychology, bro. You know, I like psychology. I like to study human nature. I like to educate myself on human nature. So yeah, man, that's how I come to conclusion with it. But not everyone's like me, bro. Not everyone's like how I am. You might be different, innit? You know, you might want to give your girl flowers every week. It doesn't make you a simp. I just personally wouldn't do it because I think as a man, you have to make them appreciate your worth and your time, innit? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know? But how do you see it?
Personally, I just give my girl like a gift a week, something like that.
Wait, how old are you? How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're 18.
Yeah.
So you give your girl gifts every week?
Yeah.
Well, that's a bit too much, bro.
Nothing like too expensive, obviously. Something like
When she buy you gifts?
she does, but it's reciprocate. It's not just me doing it.
So would you say you buy her gifts more, or you give her gifts more?
I would like buy it maybe like 4 times a month, and she'll buy it like 3
No,
times.
that's not what I asked you. I said, do you buy her gifts more, or does she buy you gifts more?
I buy her more gifts, but she gets
Yeah,
me
you can't. It's the dynamics is weird, isn't it? It's not balanced because what it is, right? She's so you know the reason why she doesn't buy you gifts. That's your fault, isn't it? You know why it's your
But
fault.
she still does. She gets like I'll
Let me
give her let's say 4.
let me just finish what I'm saying, my brother. It's coming from a good place, not a bad place. But you buy her gifts more than she buys you gifts, right? So she's gonna think you love her more than she loves you. She's gonna think that you love her more than she loves you because you're always buying her gifts, innit? But I'm not saying don't buy her gifts, but there needs to be a balance of when you give her gifts and when you don't give her gifts. If she's always expecting you every Friday night to give you gifts, to give her gifts and that, she's gonna lose a bit of respect for you because she's used to it. She's like, oh, this guy's gonna get me a gift this week. Oh, he's gonna give it to me next week. He's gonna give it to that week. She just knows you're too predictable, bro. So as a man, I'm not saying change your style up. I would change your style if that was me, but not everyone wants to listen to what I have to say in it. But personally, me, I think every couple months buy her gifts. Maybe 2-3 months. Maybe on special occasion on her birthday. Maybe if it's Eid or Christmas. So I don't know if you're Muslim or Christian, whatever. Maybe it might be a parent's birthday. You might want to get a sign for her parents. Things like that is make it on special occasions. But when you're doing it on a daily basis, bro, it loses value, bro. You know, and she'll start taking your kindness for weakness. So understand this, bro. Be a man of suspense and anticipation. Don't always be being too predictable, bro.
Hi.
If that makes sense.
Hello.
What are you saying? What's good, S? What's good, X? What's good? X and S. What's good?
S and X, you know.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Last time I was on your live, we had a little
Yeah, I remember.
debate.
Sure.
So I was just trolling. So I'd like to apologize to you publicly. It was wrong of me. What I said, Islamically, obviously I was correct, but obviously delivery was wrong, and I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have probably messaged you privately. So yeah, I do apologize for saying that publicly, or if I offended you or anything.
Respect.
No, it's all good still. I didn't take it personal still. You know what I mean?
Right,
But to be honest, you're all right. You're all right though. Like Islamic, you're not meant to have earrings, innit? But you didn't say nothing wrong. I think you could have handled it better.
Yeah.
But I don't take things personally, innit? But I respect you taking accountability for it. But to be honest with you, I forgot about it a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Right. But thank you for accepting my apology, and yeah.
No, all good, man. No hard feelings still.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna go now. Oh,
Yeah, take care, man. Have a good one, yeah. Take care. Bless, man. Take care.
I joined to kind of join the discussion.
Yeah, come on, join on then. What do you want to say?
Well, I heard you were speaking about gifting and it losing its value, you know, when it's too frequent.
Yeah. What do you think?
And I'd say I agree, but it also depends on the type of gifts. Because I think usually we all just expect gifts to be things of like high value, like bags or something like that. But there can be gifts that are just coming from a special place. Like let's say your girl's been talking about, oh my gosh, I really like maybe this kind of TV show and there's like a toy for it, or like Hello Kitty is some of the girls, like they're obsessed. Let's say you see something, you're like, oh my gosh, I think she'd really like it. I don't think small gifts like that are really making it lose its value if you get them often. I don't know.
Yeah, it would be something small. Like the most I'd gift is like a Pandora charm, or
But that's a gift with a lot of value. I think that's where it can become very
it's not though.
materialistic.
It's
If the
like 10,
girls always
£15.
no, I understand. Obviously, it could not be enough. It's not like a lot of money per se, but it's like it's still material things. I'd say. Like if you, let's say for your birthday, instead of buying these fancy cars or fancy all of this, fancy cars, fancy cards, bag, making a card, like thoughtful gifts that have thought to it, maybe then it won't become so materialistic.
So what? Let me ask a
But
question,
that's
right?
just,
So let's say, for example, every Friday
yeah.
night. Okay, let me change let me change how I'm gonna put it now, right? If you always
Yeah.
if you say you have a husband or you have a boyfriend, right, and he always says yes to everything you
Right.
say, he says yes to everything you
Yeah.
say. Do you not lose respect for that? He's always saying yes to everything. He's never saying no to nothing. It's like you lot might finish work at the same time around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock on a Friday night, and you might be like, babe, I want to go to the cinema, and you can tell in his eyes he's tired, right? You can tell he's tired. You can tell his eyes don't look engaged because the woman look into a guy's eyes and you look observe guys how they act because you lot are good at things like that. So you can tell when a guy's not in the mood to do something. So if he says, you know what, I'm not in, I kind of don't want to do it, but he's saying it more in his body language. It's more passive aggressiveness. So he's not telling you I don't want to do it. It's more like, well, babe, you always
Not
do
right
it.
now.
You know, I don't want to like throwing his hands or like walking slowly, passive aggressiveness. But a man like me would say, you know what, babe, I don't feel like doing it today. I just want to sit home, you know, maybe get a Chinese and just go and watch Netflix.
But you see, that's communication.
But if he said yes to everything and he didn't want to do it, would you not lose respect for him a little bit? He's being a yes man to you. He's not being a man of business.
I don't think saying yes all the time is a problem per se.
You don't think it's a problem?
I don't think I wouldn't lose respect for my man if he asked me if he said yes to things that I wanted.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is that he's a man of no boundaries. Yeah. You can get away with what you want to do, right? You can disrespect him in front of his mom and dad, and you'll just sit there and let you disrespect him. That's being a yes man.
Oh no.
But a man of values will say, no, you can't speak to him like that. That's not gonna happen. Does that make sense?
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah. I was seeing it more in the gifting way as what we put it as. But yeah, in all terms, yeah. I think I would lose respect if the guy had no boundaries.
Yeah.
Especially for his parents, that would be a red flag.
Yeah. And it's the same thing for gifts, right? Because let me give an example, right? Imagine I have a girl, right? I've got a girl and I'm trying to take her out on a date, right? And before I take her on a date, I told her why I'm taking her. It's killed the whole vibe. It's killed everything. I've told her where I'm going to take her before she even knows where I'm going. What I like to do, if I'm going to take a girl out, she's not going to know where we're going to be going to. I'm going to ask her, what do you like to do? Like, what do you like to do in your spare time? What restaurants do you like to go to? I'll ask 3 restaurants. I'll tell her to pick 3 choices that you want to go to, and I'll pick the one I want to go to, and the one I think she wants, innit? That's me showing initiative and being proactive what she wants. But she won't know where we're going, but I'll surprise her. But that's not me being a sim, that's more creating suspense and anticipation. But what a lot of guys do is they become very predictable, right? And they start saying, oh, we're going to go here today, we're going to go here today, babe. And one thing I've noticed with women, they don't like structure. They like unpredictability because you lot are more emotional than men are. Okay, let's think. When it comes to, I don't want to go too much into it, but when it comes to smecks, right, intercourse, whatever, right, before you get turned on, the man has to stimulate you properly before you get turned on. But with men, we are more visual and physical things, how we see things. You lot are more emotional when you do things, right? So like, if you cheat on a man, it's not physically, it's emotionally. It can also be physically, but you can also say physicalness is also part of stimulation emotionally, but it's more emotional woman. So it's the same thing when it comes to dates and a woman liking a man. She has to be anticipated. She has to be anticipated by you and anticipate where is he going to go. And that's where when you buy her gifts all the time, she's thinking, damn, he's always buying me gifts. I know I'm going to get gifts from him all the time. Then it loses excitement. That's why I don't do it.
I can see your point. I think there needs to be a balance, but I was also trying to add that these gifts can't just be materialistic and just from a place of this is expensive, so I'm getting it for you all the time. It should also come with some thoughtfulness, because even if it is infrequent that the gifts are coming, if it, like, let's say the girl doesn't really care about bags, but one thing she does care about is flowers, and you're always getting her bags because you feel like, oh, this is the latest bag and this is what would look nice on you, that would
Yeah.
lose its value. This is hypothetical. I really don't have a good example for it. But I think thoughtful gifts also could like
Wait, let me give an example,
more
right? So, yes,
okay.
one sec, Kobe, my bro. Give me 1 second. So imagine, right? Okay, let me give another example, right? A lot of guys think gifts is always it comes with like items and that. A gift can also be a compliment you give a girl. That can be also be a gift.
Yeah,
Imagine I'm a guy that I'm
exactly.
very see when it comes to me, right? I don't really call girls pretty. I'll be very honest with you. The reason why, because every guy does it. Every guy's always like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so fine. I don't do that. How I like to do it is like, I like how you dress. I like how you carry yourself. That's more of a sincere, genuine compliment, right? So that's more
Okay.
of a gift,
Yeah.
right? Because women
Yeah,
don't hear that all the time.
complimenting the
Right,
character instead of the
right,
looks.
right.
Yeah.
So this for example is a Saturday night. We're gonna go out, and I don't say she looks good all the time. She's like, he never says I look good, and I tell her she looks good when she doesn't expect it. So I do things when she doesn't expect me to do it. So I might say you look good today, but I won't overdo it. I'll be like, you look good. I like how you're dressing. Like simple, and she might be like, oh, thank you. Like, but the reason why she acting like that, not because she gets it from me every day, because she doesn't expect me to say it to her all the time. Does that make sense? So that can also be a gift. So
I
I can
think
gift the girl
for men that,
by being mysterious. I don't have to gift her by
yeah.
taking her to nice Dior shops and that. No, I can be mysterious and gift her that way.
Can I add?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I also think that like also like giving girls gifts like that infrequently is great. You know, it does keep the unexpectedness of the relationship, but also I feel like men are a little bit different to women. Like women hearing you're beautiful all the time is nice to hear. They probably hear it from every man on the street. People are looking at them all the time. The one guy that you want to hear frequently tell you, I'm beautiful, you're this, you're that.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. It's not really about how I personally see it, but I can see reward women when they behave. Okay. Well, but yeah.
What do
Yeah.
you think,
I don't know about the
Sierra? What's like?
reward
What's your
women
name?
when they
It's
behave.
Syria.
Sierra. What's good? And then Kobe, do you want to go actually, or Sierra? Whoever wants to go.
No, it's fine. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
go
that's what I said
first.
as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you. What's good? Also, the reason why I give a lot of gifts to her is because we are looking for marriage. I know I'm young, but
No,
I
that's
just
good,
want
man.
it. So it's not like a repetitive thing getting so much gifts, but it is like, you know, because we're at that stage where we both want to get married to each other. So it is nice to do that, and she does value it. I mean, of course, any woman would like that, wouldn't they?
Well,
So
getting her gifts every week and that.
yeah, but that's
No,
only been for the past 2 months.
bro, I can't lie to you, G. I'm not gonna keep repeating myself in it, but just do experience things and maybe you'll learn maybe one day in it. Does that make sense? Because it's just what it is, bro. Like you give me a vibe, you're kind of a nice guy. You kind of like a nice guy type thing.
I don't know.
What do you mean? Because what it is, right? You need to understand, right? You see that when it comes to me, when I'm speaking to women, right? I'm always careful how I come across to women, innit? I'm always careful. I don't want to come across nice to them. I want to come across good to them. Don't be a nice guy, be a good man. A nice guy is a pushover. A good guy is a good guy with boundaries. Difference, right? You'll come into the vibe I get from you. Like, I'm not certain for sure, but you come across very nice, innit? You're very nice. You like her. You're invested emotionally into her, right? But what it is, right, is that you don't allow yourself to create anticipation for her to actually want to see you. Like, if you mind me asking, how often do you see her, bro? Do you see her every day? Like, how often do you see her?
Like twice a week.
Okay, that's not bad. Actually, to be honest, that's not bad. You know, so you see her twice a week, what, on the weekends or weekdays?
Yeah, mostly on the weekends because I got school.
You have school.
Yeah, A levels,
Okay.
third year.
And when she sees you, does she appreciate you? Like, does she look happy to see you?
Yeah. Like I'll surprise her sometimes, like when she's at work, or yeah.
You surprised her at work?
Yeah, like you know when she finishes her work, I just go and like pick her up. Or...
No, I rate that, man. Bro, as long as it's going good, bro, I have nothing to really say in it. But me personally, I just roll differently in it. You know what I mean? But if it's working for you, bro, what can I say to you, bro? You know? What can I say? As long as she respecting you though, she respecting you, bro. Is she ever talking back to you?
Yeah, I mean, like it was already like 3 dates in, and then she introduced me to her family, which is
Okay, bro. Say nothing, bro. Say nothing. Just I will say to you, bro, don't get carried away with the gifts too much. Still do what you're doing, but don't overdo it. Does that make sense? As long as she's respecting you, bro, she looks happy, and you're doing good, and you're happy in a relationship, bro. I'll say keep doing it. But when the disrespect starts to come in, that's when you have to change how you move in it, bro. Does that make sense? So just
I
go.
don't actually I don't think she's ever been disrespectful like on purpose. Maybe once she mentioned something, but that's it really.
Yeah, but you still got to check it though, innit? Because you
Yeah,
can't
of
be
course
too
I
comfortable.
told her, but I mean she didn't know, did she?
No, she did know still. When a woman disrespects you, she knows she's disrespecting you.
Nah, she didn't disrespect me like in front of people. She just said what's good, something that she never knew about me. Like let's say she told someone in front of me like, oh, I hate unemployed people, something like that, and then that's just an example, and I was unemployed, something like that, like that scenario.
Yeah, that was a bit passive aggressive. That was passive aggressiveness because what she meant is that she what she meant by that, when she said that, she basically doesn't like you not working right now. She's like, I want you to actually start working and getting a job. So she's not telling you. You see, this is how women are. Like, they won't directly tell you what it is, like a man will tell you. It's just their nature. They will say things more passive aggressive. So you might be annoying her, but her tone will tell you you're annoying her. Let me give you an example. How many guys call a porch woman? How many guys go up to girls and try to chat to girls and that? And I can tell when a girl's not interested in talking to me. Close-ended responses, no eye contact, lack of face expression, bad attitude. I'll just say, have a good day. Keep it moving. I'm not gonna give a girl my number or take a girl's number if I know she ain't interested in me. So I like to read their body language. So I wouldn't look too much into it, but just be careful because sometimes it can be passive aggressiveness. And
I don't
if you
think
don't
it
address
was
it, it's gonna
passive
keep happening.
aggressive. If I'm being honest, I think it was more of a mistake in it. So I wouldn't kind of start accusing her of that when I don't.
Nah, you don't have to start accusing her, bro, but you just have to know how to check them. It doesn't have to be rude. You just have to keep them on check. Because when you start letting them disrespect you all the time and you don't do nothing about it, bro, because this is what happens, right? As a man, I think every man should love a woman, right? Every man should be there and love a woman, right? But don't be too overly invested emotionally where you let her disrespect your time because you're so emotionally attached to her. So as a man, love her, but don't be attached to her. Because when you become attached to her, bro, what happens, right? She will disrespect you, and you'll have no balls to do nothing about it, bro. So
What
I
do you
can love a
mean by
woman. Oh,
attached?
give me, give
What
me,
would
give me a chance to land. See my point. See my point, bro.
you're
Listen to what
going?
I'm gonna say. I'm just trying to help you. Innit? I'm just telling you from experience, trying to help you. Every man's been attached to that one girl before. Every man's been through that. Don't brainwash. I'm not brainwashing. You know what I'm saying is deep down is true in it. But when you become attached to a girl, sometimes you start to lose your self-respect. So love a woman, provide for her, do what you need to do necessary for her, but keep mystery, bro. Keep excitement. Don't make it boring. Don't let if you ever get married one day, inshallah, whatever, bro. Don't let the marriage become routine. Let it become like have an organized marriage, have a well-structured, well-balanced marriage, but don't let it become routine, bro. Women don't like boring guys. Women like a man that's exciting that keeps them going. So when I say exciting, take them to nice trips, go to nice holidays, bro. Take her to nice restaurants. Go for a ride. Go for a walk in a park somewhere. Be active, bro. Be an active man. Be in a gym. Have your own friends, right? Because what happens, right? When a man loves a woman a lot too much, you stop seeing your boys. You stop seeing your brothers and sisters. You stop seeing your mom, your dad. You stop going to the gym. You stop making money. You're always in bed with a woman. They don't respect that. So don't let a woman distract your purpose, bro. Be a man that loves a woman, but don't ever put your purpose before her, bro. Put your purpose before you put your purpose before you put her for purpose, bro. Because one thing about women, G, right, is when they start to realize this guy ain't got much friends. This guy's not working anymore. He's not making money. He's not going to the gym. She starts thinking, damn, I can just talk to him how I want to because you're like, you're always there. Like, if I want him right now, I can have him right now because he's always there. So don't always be there available for them, bro. So that's what I'm saying. Love a woman, but don't get attached to them. It's very dangerous to get attached, because when you become attached, bro, you start to become illogical as a man. You don't want to become illogical. You want to become a man that's logical. So being logical means a man of structure, a man of discipline, a man of integrity, a man of value, and a man of principles. Knowing your self-worth, right? Because women respect men that know their worth. Go ahead, Essenic. Go see your puya.
Hi. So I agree, but I do want to add that as much as men, may see getting too attached to a woman means that you could lose their respect for you. That can happen, but I think in Kobe's case, I don't think that's what's happening.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I think he knows his woman. He knows her. It seems they respect each other equally, and she obviously appreciates what he does. And the thing is, for men, I think the woman has become part of your life. So I get like the balance. Obviously, you're not always making her your huge priority and like just giving her all your time because you have lives. But I think that woman should also become a little bit of a higher value to you, because that is your woman.
No.
Can I just land before
No,
you disagree?
you can learn. I'm
Before
gonna
you
add on
disagree.
it though. I'm gonna add on it though.
No, and I respect that.
Yeah.
But I also think that, like, as much as women, it's so difficult because it's like, in reality, like, speaking about it, it's so easy to be like, you need your friends, you need this, to put this above, and this is that. But you've got emotional needs that need to be met. Women are more emotional than men. Men can be like, I still love this woman, and get on with their day and not talk to them for basically the whole day, or be like, good morning, and get on with their day and know in their hearts they still love their woman. But for a woman, getting a good morning text and not hearing from their man or not really seeing them much could be like, is he talking to someone else? Is there this? Is there that? It can cause so many insecurities and so many concerns for a woman, because a woman is like constantly needing emotional connection. And that's just a woman's perspective. Like, it's just the natural way of how women think. They need their man around them. Not constantly. We have lives. I get it. But it's like, women definitely need more of an emotional reassurance than men do. So
Please let me
I
let me
just
say
wanted to add
something.
that.
Please, one point.
Yeah.
One
Yeah,
point.
go ahead.
Like for me, I feel like I need to feel like I'm the number one thing in a man's life. I'm sorry, I have to say it. Like that's the
Okay,
law.
I'm gonna add something, bro, because I want to let other people go through as well, so it's more balanced.
Okay,
Innit?
okay.
Of course.
I'm gonna just keep it simple, right? Never put a woman before you. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. Second of all, I can't love any woman if I don't love myself. Third of all, a man of no purpose is not a man of value. A man that focuses on pleasure over his purpose is a man that's weak. So as a man, I have to be selfish as a man, because if I'm gonna provide and have kids one day, whatever, provide for my family, whatever, I gotta love myself to do that as a man. So she can't be before me. Second of all, as I also did my life before, I never put my mom and dad before. I'll never put my wife before my mom and dad. My mom and dad will come before my wife, because my wife is a woman that's gonna love me conditionally. That's why I always put myself first, right? Another thing I will say as well about women being more emotional, what you lot need to understand, right, is that women are more emotional, but women get bored more easily. Women lose more interest faster than men do. Let me tell you why. Because of their hormones, right? Their periods. They have a hormone called estrogen. So their emotions are always fluctuating, changing like the weather. And one minute they're hot, one minute they're cold, one minute they're sunny, one minute they're snowing. It's just how they are. So as a man, the reason why I tell you not to create suspense and mystery and create anticipation before you meet you on a date is because women are driven emotionally. So if you don't make her feel excited to see you, she ain't gonna like you anymore. So as a man, it's very important to know how to play the game. So you can love a woman, but you ain't always got to tell her I love her, I love you. Your actions too will tell her that you love her. You ain't always got to say I love you, babe, I love you so much, I love you, I love you. You don't always got to say that. I love you, man, say it too much, and she's like, damn, I'm getting bored hearing it. Say it every now and then, but always saying it becomes repetitive, and they get bored of that. It's like you dry it up. It's like, oh, he loves me too much. He's like, go and live your life, man, because women secretly want you to focus on you. So that's what I'm gonna add on here, innit?
I agree.
Yeah.
What's good? Are you Muslim?
Well, I'm not a practicing Muslim, but that's my background, yeah.
Oh, I see now. I
Yeah,
see.
that's my background still.
Yeah, that's your views are like shaped
Yeah, the
around that.
culture.
But I do feel
Yeah.
like to have a successful relationship, yeah, like actually like for life shit, I feel like the man has to I swear I've read this Carl Jung book.
Yeah.
And then a man has to integrate the feminine side, like the emotional intelligence inside of his. He can still do what he wants. He can still love himself, but to even keep a woman, like you need to like stimulate her mind in some way, like show her that you understand her from a certain perspective. And I feel like for the woman's side, even for her understanding that you need to be on your jerk hustle, like for her to have that masculine, understanding, that would like, I feel like that's, if you have those two, you could actually stay forever. But I feel like the reason why the relationships and stuff is so hard in this generation is because there's always disbalance in it.
Disbalance, yeah, no, I would agree with that still.
Sorry, can I agree with you? I'm enjoying this conversation. Yeah, there's an unbalance in this society. I think like men are really emotional and women are really masculine. But that's because of the unbalance of, I think, even let's start from like a family upbringing. Do you know how many? My parents are not together, but how many parents are not together? So the balance of the home when they're bringing their kids up.
Wait, your mic is kind of muffled, I can hear you, but it's muffled.
It's because my speaker's closed. Wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, it's much better still.
Okay, so I was saying that it starts from the root of the family. Like, I don't have a 2-parent household, but I would say that 2-parent households do bring up slightly more balanced children, especially when you're coming into a relationship. I think men do need to have an emotional aspect about them because you are both like your mother and your father.
Wait, your mic you're covered to the mic again.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I think you're covering or something or what's happening.
I think I am. No, wait. Hold on. Can you hear me better?
Yeah, it's cool. Just keep it like that, innit? Like, don't cover it. Like, yeah.
Right. This is so bad. Okay, where was I? I was speaking about...
you need 2-parent household for more healthy balance of a child, something like that.
Yeah, bringing up a child, there'll be a balance. Yeah. And again, with the, like, wife first, I think a wife is completely, like, using that, like, that example of a 2-parent household. Your wife is a massive aspect to your life, especially once she's become your wife. She's now going to bring up your future children, people who are going to join into society and also have relationships and also have their own families. So if you're not putting your wife first, if you're not making sure that she's, the head, because she's not the head of the home, you're the head of the home, but then your wife is just under you. How can your family be before your wife? It's impossible. If you look at your parents' dynamic, your dad will always put your mum before you, before whoever else. It should always be the woman. She is the foundation of your life. Because you've come from a life of your parents and now you're creating your own life. Your wife is pinnacle. She's going to be the grandma. She's going to be the great grandma. She's going to be the mum, the auntie to all your, So it's like, I think when you're in the relationship stage of like girlfriend and boyfriend, obviously keeping your life, never look at it like that.
Can I ask a question? Do you think, just be honest, right?
Yeah.
I know people are gonna get people are gonna get kind of, some people are gonna get triggered here, right? But do you think a man loves more unconditionally or a woman loves more unconditionally?
I don't think.
Think about it for a second, and then we'll go somewhere, innit?
All right. Like, so you're gonna talk to someone else?
No. I'm asking all the women on here, like all the women, men. Let's start with the woman first, innit? Because obviously, do you think? Okay, let me put it like this, right? Let me just keep it like this, right? As a woman, right? You want a man taller than you, right?
Not necessarily.
You don't want a man taller than you, preferably.
I'm not that tall, so yeah. I want a guy that's taller than me.
You want a man taller than you.
I want a man that's taller than me.
Yeah, okay, cool. You want a man bigger than you, physically. You want him to be wider than you, that he can protect you. You want a man that knows how to fight.
Yes.
You want a man that is able to show initiative. Let's say, for example, you're walking in zebra crossing, he's keeping that in a car before he hits you or something like that. Because a lot of guys are not aware of their surroundings. So what I'm basically trying to say is that women want a man that's doing better than them in life because it's seen as security, right? Let's say, for example, you're making a lot of money right now in your career in a corporate job you're working at, right? You want a man to match your level or be above you because you want a man that's able to provide for you financially. So that means for us, right? Not to say women are lesser than men or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is that as a man, we have more to offer because we're the providers and protectors. So because we have more to offer, that means we love more unconditionally. But bear in mind, bear in me here. We still love conditionally though. I'm never gonna love a woman unconditionally because everything's conditional. But I just love more unconditionally because I'm willing to sacrifice more of my life for my wife and my kids, right? Where the man's the head of the house, the woman's the heart of the house. So you bring the love and the warmth to the house and the nurture. We bring the protection, security, and solidarity and protection and provision, right? So that means we love a bit more unconditionally. That's not to say as well we don't love conditionally as well. We just love a bit more unconditionally. But what do you lot say about that? That's my point on that one.
I disagree still.
Okay, you lot share your perspective in it.
I think conditional love and unconditional love is like, I feel like it's not something to do with gender. I feel like it's to do with the human being still, because there's some girls that hold it down for their partner that's in prison for like 20 years. No if, buts, or maybes, and that's a form of unconditional love.
Oh, come on, keep it real. So you think let's say for example, her boyfriend or husband's been in jail for 12, 20 years, right? You don't think she's had some sort of intercourse with a guy, bro?
But see, that's just your perspective.
No, I'm asking you though. I'm just asking you, innit? I'm just saying for 20 years, can a woman go about that for 20 years, bro?
No.
Well, that's a woman saying that, so there must be something to what I'm saying there.
No, but this is one woman. There's
That's
many
impossible.
No.
See, is this a perspective?
Sleeping with people outside of the confines of marriage, anyways.
That's what I'm saying, because she could only ever speak from her perspective, innit? Like, if you would cheat on your partner that goes to prison, like, that's calm for you, innit? But there's some people that they genuinely wouldn't cross that bound, you know. There's people that are genuinely in love. I've seen it firsthand.
I don't believe in that.
I can't lie. If I was in jail for 20, I'd just tell her to get remarried to someone else. I wouldn't even, because the thing with me, I'm realistic, right? I think for 20 years, bro, there's no way she's gonna keep herself clean for 20 years, bro. It's not gonna happen, and that's just being realistic.
Yeah. Let's be real. Yeah.
No,
Come on, 20 years, not even 5. Come on.
Well, not even 3 years.
If my partner, my husband, got himself into prison, I have to reevaluate our whole relationship. Like, why are you in prison? What type of role model are you going to be for my children?
It depends on how we treated you before, though, because some people...
How he treated me before? No, I'm sorry, but you could treat me the nicest ever in this world, and you've gone to prison. What type of man are you trying to show yourself to be to my future sons, my daughters?
First of all, that depends on the sentence. First of all, it depends if that's actually right. Yeah, it does
still. Malcolm X went to prison. Like,
so if you went to prison,
like the prison.
Malcolm X for different reasons, though. We're talking about illegal criminals.
Yeah, but then why do you think Malcolm X was in prison for like illegal stuff? Like, no.
Who's Malcolm X?
Yeah, but he's like an activist. He's a leader. Like, he led massive
intelligence.
It's for race.
Man.
No, but you see how you guys are even like adding accolades to him. Yeah, there's many people in prison right now that are smart. There's many people in prison right now that are smart, and they're in prison now because the government has, chose to make them an enemy of the state, even though they're providing for their family, they're providing for everyone around them. Like, there's some real niggas that actually, we could say illegal or not. I don't believe in good and evil. But personally, I think the government puts guidelines. But some people that genuinely provide for their families and the people around them, and they've just got caught up in that situation, innit?
One thing I'll say though, right, is that as a man, if you land yourself in jail, right, there's a possibility she can use that against you when you come out.
Yeah.
Because I can't lie to you, if I was in jail for time, I think subconsciously they might still love you, have that soft spot for you because you might have kids with them, or you might have made them feel a type, or they might have lost their virginity with you. Because scientifically, when a woman loses her virginity with the first man they've ever been with, it causes attachment there because it's your first intimacy that she done with a man, right? So there might be a soft spot and some love there and attachment there, but there'll be less respect for you as a man, right? Because when a man's in jail for a long time, it shows he's not a responsible man. It's not a man that's responsible of his own actions. It's not a man that's a provider and protector, because Let's say, for example, the man that was in jail, the man that was in jail, that she has kids with, she's basically the man in the house. She's not saying she's the man in the house, but she's basically the man in the house because there's no man in the house looking after the kids and protecting them, providing for the kids. So when he comes out, she'll still have that soft spot for him and say, you know what, babe, come home and I'll cook you some nice food and this and that. But there'll be a sort of resentment there in terms of that you made her work extra harder than she needs to work for. And you made her go against her nature to work many hours a job because it's not in a woman's nature to work a lot of hours. It's not.
Yes.
They can work a job. I'm all for me, I'm as a man, I'll always provide and pay all the bills as a man because that's a man's job. Doesn't mean my woman can't work. She can work still, but I'll provide for all the bills. I don't mind that. But she ain't gonna be killing herself and working bare hours and that because it's not in her nature to do that. In a man's nature, we can do that because we're more goal-getters and hunters. So if you're in jail, there'll be a lack of respect for you a little bit there. She'll have a lack of respect for you, and she can also use it against you because you put her in a dangerous situation where she has to look after kids by herself now. So that's why I don't think there'll be that full respect again. I don't think you'll get that full respect back. You can't buy back time. Time is gone. You might have been in jail for 5-10 years, and you've made her mad hours. You made her more stress. You put more workload on her because you've done a silly action because you couldn't control your anger. You couldn't control your anger. That's not a man. So how is she going to respect a man that's not being a man? So that's why you guys need to be careful. Be careful what you do in public, man. Don't do nothing silly. Like, stop chasing, fast money. Stop trying to get into fights with people because, listen, man, if you have a family, bro, you got a wife and you have kids, bro, you got a girl and you have kids. They're counting on you to provide and be the man of the house, bro. So if you go in jail, you let them down. You let your mom and dad down. You let them down. And you also let your wife down because your wife is counting on you to be a strong man for her and their kids, bro. So
I agree.
there's a lack of respect there, That's what
that person in the comments, AU, said something that's actually true. It's only unconscious women that give unconditional love. I feel like women that are very aware are very like conditional with their terms. Like, I don't know. I feel like for me, even dating, it's the women that are smarter that have like stricter terms than, the girls that are a bit airheady and just like, fall very hard. I feel like there's like different variations and like archetypes of people as well. Because I know a few people that would actually hold it down for those 20 years. But on the other side, I know people that wouldn't still feel like.
Okay, but before you just gonna answer a question, bro, right?
Yeah.
Do you think more women will hold it down for 20 years or less women will hold it down for 20 years?
Less.
Okay, bro. That's what I was looking for. So some women are the exception. I don't believe women would do that. There might be some. There might be that
Kevin Gates, bro.
odd occasion, that odd exception. Well, majority of them, no, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, I hear it.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen.
Anyway, Damola, have a good day, innit?
My brother, take care, man. Bless you. My bro, safe.
What's your question? 1%.
1%.
Yeah, in the comments.
Hey, Damola, can I say something, bro?
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna ask you, like, basically, I worked in Domino's in it for like 3 years, and there was this one thing, that was freaking frustrated in her late 20s, because she didn't settle down, and have children in it.
Yeah.
And this same thing, got me freaking fired from Domino's, because every time I went there, if you're just an attractive man, why did these things, bare freaking manipulate you, even though I freaking didn't even speak to her, brother. I would always just not even look at the thing, and not even freaking speak once to them, but they're bare freaking talking amongst each other, innit?
Wait, bro, but why, what, she did, so she reported you and you got sacked, just like that?
Nah, she didn't report me, bro, but it's just the same thing as just bare freaking coming into my, like, freaking, into my space, innit? Just
what I'm saying, though, how did she get you fired, bro? Because she has to be, like, did you do anything, like, did anything happen? Not like, I'm saying you're like that, but I'm just saying, did anything happen or, like, what happened? Like,
no, basically, this thing, she used to freaking fight with the other managers, innit?
Okay.
And I was just in the store, like, I used to just cut the pizzas, innit?
Yeah.
And this thing, she would always freaking like blame me, and start crying and shit, if I freaking...
okay, I see what you mean now. I see what you mean.
Yeah, even though, I wasn't even doing anything, I would literally just mind my business, and just cut the pizzas, bro, and then leave, innit? But this thing tried so hard, to freaking just like manipulate me somehow. I don't even know. Is it, when you're like a good looking, freaking smelling good and shit, these things, they just lust over you, bro. I don't know what to do, innit? Because it got me fired from my own job.
I can't lie, though. That wasn't lust. That wasn't lust.
What did she say? What did she say to get
Bro,
you
this this thing, yeah, always used to just start laughing, yeah, amongst the other female workers, yeah, and be like, he smells so good. And I'll be like, bro, I don't give a fuck, man. I'm literally there to work,
this
yeah,
guy's
clock in and
trolling,
then
bro.
clock out, bro. I didn't really...
What? How come?
Guy's
You know,
trolling.
but I know he's not. I don't think he's trolling because he actually follows me. He actually follows my content. He's not trolling still. But
He
one
is
thing
trolling. He is trolling.
Are you trolling, bro? Just be
No,
honest.
I'm not trolling, bro. You've seen my videos,
trolling.
innit? I worked at Domino's for 3 years. I was there for 3 years, innit?
Nah, he's not trolling still. I know him. I know him.
Well, why does he keep saying things? Like, why do you keep calling women things? I don't get it.
Bro, it was just some girl, innit?
What?
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 Bro, it was just a female worker, like in an in-store female worker.
Bro,
Like
what I'm
manager.
trying to, bro, David.
Yeah,
What I'm
you're
trying to
definitely
say,
trolling.
one sec, Leo, one sec. What I'm trying to say, right, David, is like, when you go to work, right, like, you see, if I'm working, right, whatever job I'm doing, whatever, right, I don't chat to girls in workplaces. I'm not rude, but I'm standoffish with them.
Yeah,
They might say, hi, how are you doing? I'm like, I'm good, how are you? And keep it moving.
Yeah, I kept boundaries,
because what it is, right, is that you need to understand, not every woman's like this, bro. Not every woman's like this, but some women can be manipulative in workplaces. Because one thing I realize with some women, right, they can fancy a guy, but they'll be very mean to them. I don't know what it is with them. If you like a guy, let's say you like a guy, like, why are you being so mean about it and that? So one thing I learned is that I don't look at girls now when I'm in public. I don't look at them. I don't make eye contact with them. I only look at them. They might ask me for directions or they have a conversation with me. That's when I make eye contact with you. I'm not gonna go out my way and look at you and that.
Yeah, I only kept it work related, didn't it? Yeah.
Now, but what I'm trying to say, right, is that you see the vibe you give me, right, is that you're looking at, if girls are looking at you and giving you attention. And that's not a man on his purpose, innit? Because I don't care if a girl looks at me. Like, to be honest with you, bro, if a girl says, you're handsome, obviously every guy likes to be called handsome. He doesn't, but I know I'm a handsome guy. So I'm not self-conscious about, oh, this girl's looking at me. I smell nice. This girl thinks I smell nice. I know I smell nice myself. So I don't.
Yeah, I know, but I get scared.
But what I'm trying to say, right, is that I'm not trying to draw you out, right? I'm not trying to draw you out. Actually, no, I'll chat to you privately. Let me chat to you privately because you're my follower, innit? I'll chat to you privately. But what I'm going to say, just focus on you, bro. When you go to work next time, just focus on yourself. Don't pay attention to the woman because sometimes women can be a distraction. If you're a man that has no money, bro, you're not on your purpose right now, you don't have the best body you can have. Looking at women and trying to speak to them or engage with them, it's not worth it, bro. So one thing I'll say to you, G, is like, it's unfortunate what you went through. It's unfortunate, but don't let it, don't have a grudge against any woman or think, oh, every woman's like that 9 to 5. Because a lot of women are not like that, bro, innit? But just now be more cautious and aware of your surroundings, bro. Don't speak a lot. Be quiet. Be the guy don't be a yes man, be very quiet. Do the work and go home. Don't speak. Don't do any small talk, unnecessary conversation.
No, I didn't.
Don't indulge in any conversation, bro. Don't smile. Don't try not to smile as much because some girls might interpret you smiling a lot as flirtatious. Don't smile too much. Smile, right? Maybe like, how are you, good? But don't be overly cheesing and that, showing your teeth off. Don't do that because that's something might say you're flirting with them. No, it's the truth. So just be careful how you come.
No, I didn't do that.
I'm not saying you did that. I'm just saying to prevent anything happening like that again. And
I hear
be more aware of your surroundings. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I mean? But you're good, bro. We'll chat privately about it. You're good, man. You're good, man. Because I know you're a pure guy. You're a good guy, bro. Innit? You know what I mean? So you're all good, bro. You're all good. But yeah. Right.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, yeah. It's literally semen retention. Like if you're on that practice, yeah, it's inevitable that you get these women to get attracted to you. I don't know how to like prevent it from happening, bro.
What, semen retention, it gets more women?
Yeah, bro. If you've ever done it, yeah, like if you've made it like 120 days, yeah, wallah, yeah, bro, it's actually impossible to just freaking deflect them. They just freaking, I don't know. It's like you become like a magnet. I don't know.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
What do you do?
Well, I previously worked at Domino's. I was there for about 3 years.
Yeah, like what do you do now?
Now I'm literally just freaking, I'm unemployed, bro.
There's no shame in that, man. There's no shame in that. Everyone's been there before. But one thing I'll say, right? One thing I'll say, David, right? And all the guys in the comments, right? Don't be caught up too much on the semen retention shit, this SR stuff, the semen retention. You know what I mean? You lot need to understand. I don't see the thing is, right, as a man, if you're gonna go on semen retention, don't do it for a woman, do it for yourself.
Yeah, but that's what
Right.
I was doing. I was doing it for myself, yeah. But it's like inevitable, yeah, that they freaking get attracted, especially on like 300 days, yeah. It's actually crazy. What like it's bare spiritual. I don't know how to explain it, bro.
I'll be honest, I don't go so deep in it, bro. I'll be honest, I just do it for
No, I hear
self-discipline, innit?
yeah.
You know, but I get what you mean. Like, as a man, when you retain your seeds, your skin starts to get clearer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But I feel like you're trolling, man.
No, I'm not trolling, bro.
I don't know. I just
you
haven't
said like
been to a live
so you
before.
changed it from like
He
20
said
days
he
to
was
300
trolling.
300
days.
days.
Yeah, like
Ben said he was
that's what it
trolling.
feels like, innit? It feels like a year when you do it.
I mean,
Yeah,
look
because
at
the way you're
PSP.
talking is not realistic, bro, innit? So this, I know it
It
sounds like you're
starts with the
trolling.
profile picture. It starts with the profile picture. Do you want to explain what's going on there? Is that
Is that a cat or a dog?
No,
Yeah,
that
like,
no, that's a jazz cut. Jazz cut.
why are you?
Yeah, it's a bag. It's a bag. It's a bag.
What is
Yo,
that?
David.
Is that? What is that?
It's called a jazz cut. You can get it at
What's the
flexcreenworldwide.com.
What's the background though? Like, where did you get? Is it a green screen or what?
No, I just edited the picture. That's all for the profile.
So is that you?
David, all the
The
girls
graphic
are all
designer.
happy when they see you.
Sorry.
David, in Domino's, did all the girls want you?
Well, there was this bitch called Charlotte.
Frickin-
That was.
Wait,
This what?
don't say that word, bro.
The thing is, yeah,
don't say woman, bro. Be respectful, innit?
Yeah, sorry.
Just be
that woman
relaxed,
Charlotte.
bro. Be chilled, innit? You know what I mean? Just be chilled, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh my
Say your
days.
bit, but be chilled. You know. Go ahead, David, man.
No, sorry. What did you want me to say?
No, Kobe asked you a question, innit? But
If it was a real story, you would have knew.
Wait, say again. I didn't hear.
There's something wrong with you.
Don't say that.
What? I'm literally just giving you a lot of my testimony in it. That's literally what I experienced.
What testimony?
I was to explain.
When's
How
your
is that a testimony?
When's your court due if you're doing a testimony? How David?
But the thing is, yeah, you don't have to believe what I'm saying in it, but that's what I experienced. That's all I can say in it. Just what I experienced, bro.
Okay,
So
what,
when
where
did
do
you
see
leave your
yourself
job?
in 5
When did you
years?
leave your
I
job,
got
David?
fired like the same time last year, 2023.
David, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I don't know. Hopefully, like I can get a new job here and then just try and scale 10K a month and just focus on freaking making money and just gym.
How old are you right now?
I'm 22.
Right.
We got time.
Well, do you go gym, bro? Do you work out?
No, I just do calisthenics. I don't go to the gym.
What's your build like? Are you skinny, big? What's your build?
I guess you could say skinny fat, but I'm not really like I'm not fat.
Keep it simple. Are you skinny fat? Like, what are you?
I'd say like muscular build.
Muscular build.
Yeah, muscular.
How do you go
You
from
just said
skinny
you're
fat to
skinny though,
muscular?
so you're not being honest.
I mean, I don't know how to. Well, I guess like endomorphic.
Bro, I'm not trying to draw you out on anyone, right? But bro, like, just be calm in it, bro. Innit? It's not. No one's gonna
Just
judge
be
you.
honest. Hey,
You
like,
know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm
Like an
always honest.
endomorph.
I'm always honest. But you might be in good shape. I haven't seen what your physique is, innit? If he's in better
Damola.
shape than you, Damola. If he's in better shape, then I'm happy for him. Listen, if a
Damola.
guy's in better shape than me, I take inspiration from him.
Damola.
You know what I'm saying? Yes,
Damola.
bro, what's good, Mo? What's good?
Yo, what's your split?
What's my split?
Yeah.
Chest, triceps, shoulders, back biceps, squats, leg day. That I only train like 3-4 times a week in it. That's my split still. So I do push, pull, legs type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, David, bro. I would say probably get yourself in the gym, bro. You know when I got my physique up, bro, my physique got better. Bro, my confidence went up a lot, bro, innit? So gym will help you, bro. And another thing I would say is, bro, is stop overthinking so overthinking so much, man. I can tell you overthink a little bit.
Yeah, like when I was actually like in the workplace, I used to overthink like crazy, bro, because they would always just be looking at me, and then I was just freaking trying to look away. I looked like a weirdo, basically, innit?
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, David, maybe like obviously you attract what you allow as well. So you obviously was given some sort of, you know, you were kind of feeding into the attention they were giving you. So maybe they just kept going, and then, you know, yeah. And how you, yeah, I don't know you, so I don't know.
You know what it is? You know, David, right? I don't want to talk make this about David, but I want to say in general, right? And I mean this to you as well, David, innit, right? Girls can tell you're not used to getting attention from other women. They can tell, innit? And one thing you don't want to do to a woman, right? Don't give off the impression that you only get girls from her. Don't give off the impression that you don't get no girls. Don't give off that impression, that vibe, innit? Because some man trying to fake it, I get better girls. Listen, a girl can
I
fake it and
know.
don't
Oh,
get no girls.
sorry.
Huh? Okay.
That made no sense, but I realized that. But thank you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that a lot of guys don't get girls in it, don't get women, right? So if you don't get woman can sense you don't get any woman. So what happens, right? When you're not used to getting attention from women, you start fumbling under pressure. So you might see a pretty girl, right? That's an 8 out of 10. You've never been with an 8 out of 10 before, right? You might have been with a 5 out of 10. You might have been with an average looking woman, right? And now you see a very attractive woman, and you don't know how to handle it because you're not used to the attention. So as a man, I will say to you, just build your value, bro. Become more desirable. Be a man that other women want. Don't just be a man that she wants. Be a man that other women want as well. Because when she wants you, other women are gonna want you. Because women want what other women want. That's how they are. So you can be let's say for example, G, right? You're in public right now. You're with a very pretty girl. You're a very pretty girl. Other girls will look at you and start noticing you because you're like, damn, this guy's with a nice girl. So it shows your value. So as a man, even if you might not get a lot of attention from women, bro, don't ever give off the vibe that you ain't used to it, bro. Don't fumble under pressure. If a girl says you're a handsome guy, don't be best smiling and grinning up and blushing and that. Because a lot of men do that. And that can give them the ick. It's like, damn, why are you blushing, bro? Like, why are you blushing? Like, because the thing is, if a girl says I'm handsome, I might give a little, yeah, I appreciate it. But I'm not going to be like, yeah, I appreciate it, man. And then start licking my lips and touching my hair. Like, that's just hella feminine. It's hella feminine. You don't want to be doing that. I can be like, you can give them the ick. Just play it cool. Be relaxed. Just relax, chill. And just like, I'm not going to say be yourself, but at the same time, be yourself. Be confident. Don't try and fake who you are, who you ain't. Be what you are, bro. You know? Does that make sense? So I'm saying this to every guy, not just you, bro. Every guy that's watching this. This is what you don't need to do. When a girl gives you attention, don't let it get to your head. Don't get gassed up too much. Because what happens is that when you get gassed up in that, and she knows you ain't used to attention anymore, she's like, yeah, he ain't used to it. I don't want him no more. Like, I want a guy who gets better attention. You know? So that's one thing I would say. And I think that's what S was trying to say, basically. Because I caught on to what she said. What S said.
Yeah, thank you. That was what I was trying to say, but yeah, worded it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. The thing is, when you give advice, people fake
Women know when other women. The thing is that you give advice, people. What do you?
People fake it. What do you mean by that?
You have to
practice. What he means is that you have to practice what you preach, innit? That's what he means. So like, a lot of guys try and be confident, but they ain't confident, faking confidence. Like, you know, like some guys walk a certain way, they start bopping a certain way. Like, you don't walk like that, bro. Just walk normally. Just walk straight. Act normal. Like, some guys be bopping like this. I'm like, bro, you don't walk like that, bro. Just walk normally, bro. Just act normal. You know? Just be relaxed. You know, that's what he means, I guess, isn't it? That's what he means. So it starts by knowing yourself. Yeah, you have to know yourself, man. You have to know yourself.
I think as well in this, like, I think the time to start dating, like actually getting involved with other people should be around like 21, 22, maybe 23. Just because, do you really know yourself well enough? Like, have you looked into yourself enough? Have you worked on yourself enough really to be in relationships? And yeah.
Well, you think you should be dating, people should be dating in their 20s?
Bro, I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm only attracted to older women, fam. Like age 50 to 60, bro. Wallah.
Yeah, this guy's trolling.
Now
Yeah.
you're
No, I'm not
trolling.
even
See,
trolling.
this
Bro.
guy is
I'm
trolling.
not actually
Stop,
trolling.
please.
What the hell? Bro, I'm disappointed in you a little bit.
No, but bro, I'm being serious.
I
I
thought you were a
mean,
serious
he can
guy,
be
man.
attracted to whoever he wants. I hope you're being serious.
No, I'm being serious, bro. Wallah.
So
Oh
was
no,
the girl at your workplace? Was she
Don't
50?
pander to him though. He's like 21, attracted to a 60-year-old. That's not
No,
normal.
not that. Like maybe like 40 to 50, bro.
That's
Like
not
max,
normal.
innit?
But I know what you mean though. You mean it in a sexual way. You mean it in terms of I know how you mean it, but it's not right, bro. You know. But I think you're trolling me, bro.
No, Wallah, I'm not trolling, bro.
You are, bro. You're
That's
trolling,
when you
man.
can
Bro,
isolate.
Wallah, I'm actually
Exactly.
like
And I
attracted to
feel like
50 to
at
40,
21, he says, yeah, definitely 21 because that's when you can isolate yourself.
50. I'm
I
22.
think actually 16 to 18 is the age of isolation. I actually think a lot of 16-year-olds are still very 16 to 18 are still very immature.
Yeah.
Like you've still got a lot of immaturity. That's not a bad thing. Like you're just growing up. Like it's okay. And some people don't. At the age of 18, they've hit that. It depends on your life experiences as well. Yeah, I still think around 16, still quite impressionable. Still quite trying to like figure yourself out who you are in the world.
Can I be honest with you, bro?
Yeah, calm, bro.
Or should I do it privately, man? I don't know if I don't wanna try. Okay, I'm not gonna make it directed to you, but it might be directed to you, innit? If the shoe fits, it fits in it, right? I think some men like older women. This ain't a bash at older women, but I think some men like older women because they're easier to get. Scientifically, older women are more lonely than younger women.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's true. Because imagine an older woman in her 40s or 50s is single. She has no kids. She's not married, or she's been divorced. She had a bad divorce, a bad breakup, and they say no man wants her no more. She's not desirable. Only guys want her sexually. Guys don't really want her genuinely to get to know her and marry her and wife her up. That's when desperation starts to creep in. So I'm always careful, right? Because I'll be very honest, right? It's much easier to get an older woman than a younger woman. Because the younger woman has more respect for herself. Because she's younger. She has more options. She has more sexual market value than an older woman does. Because when a woman gets older, it's harder for them to have kids. They start to lose their body. They start to lose a little bit of their looks, and they start to get a bit more older. And not everyone, but a lot of them do. Right? So I don't think it's a flex, bro. Second of all, I think you're trolling, but if you're not trolling it, but in general.
No, Wallah, I'm not trolling.
Yeah, it's not a flex as well, because you're basically associating yourself with trauma as well. How many do you think older women are more likely to be ran through, or younger women? Older women are more likely to be ran through. So if you're actually not trolling me, bro, and you're chatting to girls that are 40 or 50, you're actually associating yourself with souls that don't even match with your soul, bro. So that means you're actually demonizing yourself, and you're messing yourself up mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, because when you sleep with older woman, bro, how many girls have they ran through by? They've been married. They might have children. So my advice to you, bro, at 22, if you're not trolling me, bro, don't focus on older woman, bro. That's my advice to you. And you're Muslim, by the way, as well, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, come on, man. I don't got to say too much. I'm Muslim myself. I'm not a practicing Muslim. I'm trying to get closer to Islam. So as a brother to brother, bro.
Yeah, but in Islam, you're allowed to marry older women.
Never said that, bro. That's not. Bro, I think you're trolling me.
No, I said you were allowed to.
Bro.
Well, it's encouraged, isn't it? It's encouraged.
Yeah, but it's not encouraged.
I know this guy is trolling.
How?
If other women are like easier, that means David's desperate then.
No, because how?
She got a point, man. She got a point. I can't.
Yeah.
You're my boy, but I can't be biased. She's got a point.
You're desperate.
No, let's not be rude, though. Let's not get
Let's
not get personal. Let's not get personal.
So David, you're 21, yeah, and you like 50.
Huh? Sorry?
Huh? You're
Yeah,
21 and you like 50. Oh, brother.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Can't even have kids. They can't even have kids at that age.
No, they still can.
They can.
No, but it's not advisable. It's not advisable.
Yeah, no, it's not practical, innit? Yeah.
They're more likely. They could have more. Maybe they're more likely to have autism. Maybe be unable.
More complications as well. Why would you want
50,
that?
bro.
Scientifically, one sec, guys. Scientifically,
That's not even
No, well, I'm not even trying.
guys, one sec. Scientifically, if a woman has kids older, the kid can pick up more disabilities. Look it up. That's why it's unsafe. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I looked it up and I found out about something like that. So let me know if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put my hand
50 is literally impossible, bro.
I've never heard of that in my life. Comments.
No, but what I'm trying to say, the older you are as a woman and the more you have kids, your kids are more likely to pick up health issues or disability because you're not healthy to have kids at that age. That's why it's advisable for women to have kids younger than men.
Fair enough.
There's a reason why, you know. But maybe I'm wrong. But I looked at something about that, innit?
Comments. Can you clarify? Please.
Yeah. But yeah, David, man, I think you're trolling him, man.
What truth?
No 50-year-olds trying to have kids anyway. Some of them are, bro. And some 50-year-old women have kids, but they have healthy kids. But it's not more time it doesn't really work. But it can happen. The exception, innit? The quality of the eggs are reduced drastically. Yeah, after 35, I think. After 30, it peaks. Then after 35, it goes down. It peaks dramatically, innit? You're not wrong. It causes increase in genetic conditions. Yeah, I think so. And also, another thing I want to tell you lot as well. This is for men, right? You see, the more you work out and go to the gym, the more likely you are to have healthy kids, healthy babies. The reason why so many of you guys don't have the most genetically gifted children, you don't take care of yourself. So if you take care of yourself as a man, you eat clean, you run, you go to the gym, you keep your T levels high, your kids will be healthy, man. More chance. That's why women need a strong man, because there's a reason why women like men in shape, because they're more likely to have healthy kids. A man in shape is a man that's able to provide and protect and produce healthy kids. So be a man that's in shape, because it can mess with your hormones as well. You're not in the gym.
And also want to add, just as much as, physical strength is good, mental strength is also good. I think men should also be working on their minds a lot as well.
Intelligence.
Attraction is one thing, like obviously being a strong man and being able to protect. But when it comes to tough situation, because life throws all sorts of problems our way, if you can't sit down with your man and be like, I'm going through this and I'm going through this, or vice versa, and you aren't able to have a clear communication with that person, or raising kids as well, that could be pretty hard without communication, then, where's your relationship? The guy could be the most perfect guy on paper, and then mentally he's absolutely not there.
No, I hear you.
I'm in shape, but a woman who's...
It's very true. Men should work on their emotional intelligence and be able to understand.
Men can work on their emotional intelligence.
Yes, they should work on their emotional intelligence.
Give me an example.
For example, if a woman is feeling a certain type of way about a situation, even though as a man you want to find a solution to the problem, you should also allow space to listen to her complaining and her moaning sometimes, because we are emotional.
Disagree with that. You know why disagree with that? I get what you're saying, Elia.
So
I'm interjecting you. So don't get comfortable. This is what I mean. So now I've got to check you a bit. I'm interjecting you. It's my live in it, so I can interject you. So I'm hearing you out what you're saying. I can't listen to nonsense in it. And
you're not gonna understand though if I haven't finished. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I can finish my sentence and then
go ahead. Then I'm gonna interject. Go ahead.
Okay. So, what was I even saying now? If a woman is feeling emotional about something, a man should learn to be there for her emotionally. As well as, obviously, they want to find a solution to the problem. And we understand that. sometimes, women, we have cycles, like, I mean, it's not even just about
Okay, I'm gonna interject now because you are kind of waffling a little bit. Because I get your point. I get what you're saying.
no, you don't.
Yeah, I do. Because Aaliyah, I'm gonna kick you in 1 second. I'll kick you in 1 second. 1 second, you get kicked off.
I haven't finished.
Listen, Aaliyah. Leah, just drop the ego for a second. Let me say my bit. I'm gonna give you a chance, but don't get too comfortable with me. When I'm interjecting you, let me finish my bit, then you can go and say your bit. It's that simple, right? I hear what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. Yes, every man should be more emotionally intelligent because we're leaders, right? A woman can also be emotionally intelligent. Women can also be emotionally intelligent for men. If I'm feeling down about a certain way, you should be able to uplift me emotionally as a woman. So it shouldn't be always on a man. Oh, you have to make sure you're always okay emotionally. As a man, as a woman, you can make sure we're okay as well. You can make sure we're okay as well. It doesn't have to always be the man. If you see a man as down, how are you, babe? Like you seem down today. Like it's like happening. And I don't want you to pander to me and babysit me. I don't want that. We just want a bit of compassionate understanding. So yes, a man can offer compassionate understanding, but also a woman can offer that as well. So it shouldn't be one-sided thing. It's a relationship. It's meant to be teamwork. So that's another thing I'm gonna add as well, is that just because you're on your period doesn't mean you can take it out on me. Don't you dare ever take out your period on me. That's not gonna work with me. I don't care how much pain you are. Don't be rude to me and cuss me out because you're on your period. What a lot of women do, right? Not every woman, but a lot of women do this, right? You might be in your period and you'll shout at your man, you'll shout at your husband, you'll disrespect your husband because you're angry and snappy because you have a period. That's unacceptable.
They're just more
Because you're on,
sensitive.
one sec, let me finish. Just because you're on your period doesn't mean you can't control your emotions. So I think a lot of women like to use that as an excuse. I'm on my period, babe. I can talk to you how I want. No, you can't talk to me how I want. You have to still be respectful to me because I'm a human being. A man can only take so much. So I think as a woman, yeah, you look can vent to us, but when you always complaining about your life, it gets boring to us. I'll be honest, it gets boring because I've got other problems in my life that I've got to sort out in my life. So if I'm always hearing you complaining and moaning and bitching around, that's unattractive to a man. It's unattractive because you know why it's unattractive? Because as men, we strive for peace and respect. So when we're hearing this all the time, oh, I feel this way, I'm going through this right now. Yeah, we'll be there for you, right? But always hearing it, no, it's not gonna happen because we have to focus on ourselves emotionally as well. That's what I'm gonna add. But I get what you're saying, but I'm gonna add on that.
Can I say emotional intelligence? Because Aliyah, I heard what you said, and I think if I can add to what she's saying, it's like emotional intelligence is being able to not just, I agree, and not just a man compensating for a woman, and her emotions and however she feels, and a man just, being there for her all the time. It is two people. You have to be there for each other. But also you have to regulate your own emotions. I think as women, we are a lot different to men. And with the periods situation, there are the hormones, there are points where women can be a bit snappy with men. And yeah, again, a man could check a woman and be like, okay, this is a bit too far, But then again, women, it's hard because I see what you mean. Like, you are human. I don't think anyone deserves to be constantly disrespected just because it's the time of the month. But some women, it's really hard. It's really hard.
Can I ask you, how old are you?
There's times where I'm snappy with people.
How old are you?